Even though that it wasn't you, but I know that it's wonderful, incredible, baby.
Guys, come here, welcome back to Langrisser and news from the future. So right on this part of the video, we'll be featuring the characters Wandering Duelist, aka Brenda 2.0. We're gonna go through the faction, the talent, the exclusive new skills, and their 3Cs. So we'll be only going through the new skills. So for the old or other type of skills, we'll be going through and featuring them during the demo play of the video itself. So, and don't worry guys, watch till the end. At the end of the video, I'll show you guys a summary version of all the skills and talent, and translated version of my own for you guys to check out. So if you're interested, please watch till the end and give me your support. So are you guys ready? Here we go. So featuring Wandering Duelist, aka Brenda 2.0, and do not worry guys, I'll be uploading the trailer for the characters, so we'll be skipping trailer on this part right now. So okay, sexy duelist, Wandering Duelist. So like we'll be skipping some of the story context as it eventually will be coming to your region. So right, let's check out her talent. The talent at rank 6 is known as... Oops. Sorry, before we feature the talent, we're gonna go through the faction. So the faction will be Cool Meteor, Origin of Light, and Yellow. So I gotta say the one that's benefiting her right now is Meteor, because of not only Zerida is kind of an old hero right now. We also have Epsilon, who is the second Meteor buffer, and only that with his exclusive out right now, he's still causing rampage in the Apex. So yep, that's the main benefit stuff for Brenda 2.0. Alright, coming to her talent. The talent is known as Lone Avenger. So I gotta say I like the talent of Brenda and Julian right now, because their talent is very easy to know and is very straightforward and don't have too much gimmick. It's just violent and straightforward. So yeah. Alright, Lone Avenger. So first off, when an ally dies, you recover 50% of your HP. That's pretty cool. So as long as so any allies who die, you will recover 50% HP. That includes summons. Number 2, you get to cast a permanent debuff known as Avenging Chain on the enemy source that kill your ally. So the effect of Avenging Chain are, when being attacked by drifting duelists, damage received will be increased by 30%. This debuff cannot be dispelled nor immune. And this debuff is permanent effect, so there's no CD to it. So once you kill off, let's say an archer unit, and you get this curse, it will stay with you till the whole game's end. Then number 3, after initiating battle to an enemy, deal a fixed damage of 0.2 times damage to enemies with debuff Avenging Chain, and of the damage you deal to the enemy target, the cap limit of the damage will be at 4 times your own attack. So this may sound confusing at first. However, the fixed damage deal here is not based on 1 times or 2 times your attack. It's based on certain times amount of damage that you have dealt. So for example, you're dealing 10,000 damage to enemy, so 0.2 will be 20% will be 2,000 fixed damage to enemy. So again, if you are dealing 50,000 damage to the enemy, you'll be dealing 10,000 fixed damage to the enemy. However, there is a cap limit of 4 times of Brenda's attack. So if Brenda's attack is 1,000 and you damage enemy 50,000, you will still be capped at 4,000 fixed damage. You cannot go past the threshold. So that's the meaning of it. So alright, we're gonna go re-summarize again. So bear with me, guys. Number 1, when an ally dies, recover 50% of their HP. Number 2, cast a permanent debuff, avenging chain, on the enemy source that kills your ally. The effect of avenging chain are as follows. When being attacked by Wandering Duelist, damage received will increase by 30%. This debuff effect cannot be dispelled nor immune. Number 3, after initiating battle to an enemy, deal a fixed damage of 0.2 times damage to enemies with the debuff Avenging Chain of the damage you deal to the enemy target. However, note that there is a cap limit of 4 times your own attack. And that's it for the talent of Brenda 2.0. Is short, sweet, and violent, and that is nice. So alright, we'll be looking at her exclusive skills. So alright, on her initial path, or what you begin with, okay, you already have the exclusive skills. So as you can see, what's written here right now. Okay, this is known as exclusive skill 1, Destiny Snare. The type is a support debuff. So number 1, target 2 enemies and cast the debuff Avenging Chain on them. So once you have cast this effect on the 2 enemies, the effect are as follows. The damage received from Wandering Duelist will be increased by 20%. This effect cannot be immune or dispelled and lasts for 2 turns only. Number 2, when using these skills, buff you bring will not be reduced. You'll be able to move 2 squares or tiles and attack again. So on contrary to her own talent, because for her talent it requires you to have an allies to die, but her new support skills allows her to just cast Avenging Chain on enemy without the need of having your allies to die, which is a very good and great support. Though you gotta note that this effect only lasts for 2 turns. So I think, well, you might want to go with Breeze, but the cool stuff is that not only does she has a Lancer class, she has a Flying Dragon class too, so that's pretty cool. So that's it for her skills. We're gonna go re-summarize again, so don't worry guys, watch to the end for the translation that I done for you guys. Alright, Destiny Snare, type support debuff. Number 1, target 2 enemies and cast the debuff Avenging Chain to them. The effect will be as follows. Damage received from Wandering Duelist will be increased by 20%, cannot be immune nor dispel, and will last for 2 turns. Number 2, when using these skills, buff you bring will not be reduced. You'll be able to move 2 squares or tiles and attack again. So okay, the Lancer class is known as the Battle Goddess path. So you have your healing, you have your defense, threatening skills, and okay, exclusive skill too. Hey, I'm gonna highlight. So this is known as Hatred Taunts. So yep, she definitely had a lot of hatred after losing one of her eye and getting so much scars, but she definitely become even more sexy, man. Okay, enough of that. Alright, Hatred Taunts is a type single target physical damage skills. Okay. Number 1, attack and deal 1.6 times damage to an enemy. Number 2, before battle, cause target and enemies with Avenging Chain to lose their passive effect. This effect will last for 2 turns. Number 3, after battle, knock the target back 3 squares or tiles. This is known as a position shifting effect. So short and sweet and very great, and not to mention damage is high, 1.6 times for a 2C skill, so rarely has that. And not only that, she apparently kind of inherits some of the Wet Ham or Weetam. Yes, I finally is able to pronounce Weetam's name right now. So yeah. So she will get to disable enemies passive, so I guess this is definitely you must bring that to if her support skill. So yep, unless all of your enemy do not have support skill, do not have passive skills. So alright, let's re-summarize again. Number 1, attack and deal 1.6 times damage to an enemy. Number 2, before battle, cause target and enemies with Avenging Chain to lose passive effect. This effect will last for 2 turns. Number 3, after battle, knock target back 3 squares or tiles backward. This is known as a position shifting effect. So right then, as you can see, she also has your Dragon Rider class. This is pretty cool. Yep, so I guess she has 5 squares or tiles movement speed now, and if you give her breeze, that's gonna be quite OP. She's gonna go move 7 squares or tiles. Okay, 3C. So 3C skill is known as Endless Hunt. So the type is a single target physical with revive. It has a both passive and active effect. So here we go, guys, for passive. There's only one. Number 1, when receiving a death blow, revive with 20% and can only be triggered once per battle. So okay, they are giving her an inbuilt revival skill. So once she's dead one time, she'll be resurrected with 20% of the HP and can only be triggered once. Okay, coming to the active part. So number 1, attack an enemy and deal 1.7 times damage. Number 2, after battle, heal 30% of damage dealt to enemy to your HP. Okay, pretty cool. So after dealing damage to enemy, you get a heal back from your own. So she's strong. She can hold up against her own. Number 3, cause target and enemies with Avenging Chain to not be able to heal, decrease critical rate by them by 20%. This effect will last for 2 turns. So okay, pretty cool. So she can cause the enemy that she attacked and the other enemies with Avenging Chain to not be able to heal, and they'll decrease their crit rate by 20%. And not sure if I understand it right. So for example, just now with her Destiny Snot, so on the field there are 3 heroes right now. So we're gonna go with hero 1, 2, 3. So she casts Destiny Snot on enemy 1 and 2, and then she casts a 3C against enemy 3 without Avenging Chain. So after she casts a 3C on enemy number 3, the enemy number 3 will, together with the other 1 and 2 hero, will get this debuff of not able to heal and decrease their crit rate by 20%. So it's kind of a huge advantage to you guys, very strong. It's like the other 2 allies are far away from the one charging in and they get affected too, so that's pretty awesome. However, do note that the downside is that unable to heal effect and crit rate reduction of 20% are dispellable, so this probably might be a downside for the 3C. And I gotta say, her 2C skills sounds even better than her 3C, as the effects are non-immutable and non-dispellable. So alright, that's it for Brenda 2.0. Next up, we'll be featuring Julian from the Reincarnation site. So remember to like and subscribe. Hope you guys like it, and don't worry, watch to the end. We'll give you guys a translation this coming. See you guys, and goodbye.